Hello, welcome to this week's Midweek Thought. My name is Lewis. During the Easter period, I was lucky enough to spend time at Lee Abbey in Devon on a retreat. If you're unfamiliar with Lee Abbey, it's an incredible place here in the southwest. It's a Christian community that hosts retreats and holidays under the hope of blessing its guests and aiding them to be transformed and renewed by God. Now, I wonder what comes to mind when you think of the word retreat. To you, it possibly might mean slowing down, or prayer, or silence, a stillness, stepping away from responsibilities to focus on God. And how did Jesus approach retreating? The Gospels share stories of times where Jesus chose solitude over company before a major decision or task, or when he needed to recharge, or after times of distress, to work through grief, and of course, for him to focus on prayer. And like all things, Jesus, in his humanity, but also his divinity, is our perfect example. He is our perfect example of how to retreat. But we aren't Jesus. We cannot do it perfectly. Now, is a retreat if you actually find it difficult or not possible to slow down or be silent or step away from responsibilities? At Lee Abbey, I attended an ordinance family retreat in which families, your children, were welcomed and encouraged to join you. And having retreated with young children, copying Jesus's model of solitude was just not possible. How can you retreat like Jesus if you have responsibilities and demands that you can't walk away from very easily? It is difficult to retreat and walk away from a baby or caring responsibilities, or you may run your own business, or you might just simply find that it's such a challenge to step back from your own mind. And currently at the Arnolfini Gallery in Bristol, there's a wonderful exhibition by Garry Fabian Miller. One of his pieces displays leaves through the different seasons, and they travel from the light green of early spring into darker shades of green, and then gradually into the scorching yellows of summer, and then into the rich oranges and browns of autumn. And they're all displayed like a colour swatch. It's really beautiful to see. A tree has a season of life and growth and greenness, and it also has seasons of stillness and decline and not sprouting. It cannot change that, no matter how determined it might be. A tree cannot uproot itself, go off to Lee Abbey, and stop a season of decline or retreat from a season of growth. Whatever is happening is going to happen. Jesus models an aspirational way to balance energy and ministry, but with retreat and rest. Sometimes we are thick in a season and we may yearn for the opposite. But can we address this? Yeah, we can build habits and plan activities to seek change. Certainly we can do that at times. Can we always do that? Can we always retreat when we need rest, or explode into activity when we're pent up? Not always. Sometimes we need to see through the season we are in. We need to trust on the Lord as loyally as trees trust that spring arrives and that autumn will slow them down. Take care.